The JFF Patty Shop is exposed as Craig Butler shares his receipts.
Grand finale. It still might be. It is.
Nicholson! Wow! Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
The Gunnaz podcast.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you are a part of that 71.5% of people who keep watching Gunnaz YouTube channel on a regular and are not subscribing, go ahead right now and do so, guys. Why are you guys not subscribing? You keep watching the content and you are not hitting that subscribe button. So go ahead right now and do us a very good favor and hit that fat red subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos. And if you want to check us out on our socials, you can do so at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, if you want to support us monetarily, you can do so by buying us a coffee, and you can find the link below in the description. Now, Craig Butler just last night took to Instagram with one of his emotional, long, typo-filled paragraph video posts, and in that video, he showed Reggae Boyz fans screenshots of the conversations he had with Reggae Boyz coach Jaime Hallgrimsson prior to the selection of the Copa America 2024 squad. Now, in this video, I will be dissecting the post and sharing my thoughts on the caption and also the screenshots that were in the video. You guys can also check into Reggae Boyz Weekly, which will be held later on today in the afternoon with Kishan from the 433 Persa channel and also Dylan here from Gunnaz. So remember, guys, tune in later for Reggae Boyz Weekly. Now, I'll first go through the caption on the post, and then I will reveal the screenshots that were in the video. So stay tuned for that later down in the video. Okay, so guys, again, every time I do one of these Craig Butler reaction post videos, I have to reiterate to you guys that I am able to read. I am a fluent reader. However, Craig Butler makes reading very difficult with his typo-filled trademark at this point paragraphs on Instagram. So I'll try my best. Now, he went on to say, to all Jamaicans, please be advised that these are not Leon Bailey's words nor his opinions. Now, I take it that he's talking about the conditions, right, that is going around in the media that he demanded from the Jamaica Football Federation to have Leon Bailey back into the national team. That's what he's referring to right here. He then went on to say, they aren't Whisper's opinions or words. They are not Phoenix players' words or opinions. They are mine. So he makes it very clear here that all of those conditions, whether they were demanded or suggested, had nothing to do with Leon Bailey, had nothing to do with Whisper Richards, had nothing to do with Phoenix players. It had everything to do with him. He is the mastermind behind all of it, and he is the one that is driving all of this. So he basically separated those conditions and Leon Bailey's break, which is a very smart and a very smart PR move from him. But I believe that move is a bit too late. But you never know. It's never too late to try and salvage something. But for most fans, I believe that PR move is very, very late, right? Because I see what he's doing here. He's trying to take all of this blame and trying to separate those demands that was reported by mainstream media and by us here as Gunnaz and everyone else, right? Which is based on what the Jamaica Football Federation said, both Michael Ricketts and Dennis Chung, right? He's trying to separate those demands from Leon Bailey's break, which would then put all of the blame on him as it relates to those demands and lessen the backlash that Leon Bailey is receiving, so that people might just see it as him just taking a regular break, and it has nothing to do with those conditions. So it's a pretty smart move from Craig Butler, but as I said, I believe it's very, very late because the fans' minds are turned at this point. He then went on to say, I have watched and listened to the JFF, Dennis Chung, and Michael Ricketts go to the media and tell them absurd, cruel lies aimed at turning the public against me and my clients, referring to his Phoenix players. No, he also went on to say, I have not provided to the JFF any demands to be satisfied for the return of Leon Bailey to the national team. I was requested by Chung through Chris Williams to attend a meeting to discuss the way forward. And the way forward is, I'm guessing, Leon Bailey's inclusion into the national team. So he's twisting the words here. I don't know who he's trying to fool with this one, but it's not going to fool me, to be very, very honest. Now, he then went on to say, at the end of the meeting, I gave to Chung a list of suggestions to improve the efficiency of the JFF at his request. At no time were those suggestions contingent on Leon Bailey's return to the national team. Having operated on a professional level, knowing global standards, I was willing to share my opinions for free to improve our national football. Unfortunately, my words, texts were used to try and to turn Jamaica people against me, right? I will say this to you now. I'm not in a popularity contest. I don't care what anyone thinks. As of now, I'm making it clear I am not interested in a post with the JFF. I am not interested in forcing my players into the national team. I am no longer going to speak to, I don't know what kind of word this guy's trying to use here, but yeah, I'm no longer going to speak to conflict of interest, unfairness, which permeates the fabric of the JFF administration. I don't care to help anymore. I have developed top players who are taking care of their families, friends, and doing their parts to uplift the country and their people. The reality is, almost every word that comes out of my mouth was twisted. Jamaica has a plethora of talent that has been wasted, underdeveloped, and ostracized, and weaker players pushed forward because they come from one particular club. Now, there he's throwing shade at Cavaliers Football Club for sure. Now, he also went on to say, Leon has showed up for every national calls from 2016 until now. Now, this is a lie because Leon Bailey started playing for the national team in 2019. So I don't know which national team Leon Bailey was accepting calls from 2016. He needs to clear that up because as far as I'm concerned, Leon Bailey started playing for this national team in 2019. He then went on to say he has played 52 games this season, 12 more games than he has ever played in a season, and deserves some rest and family time. I want to be clear. I told Hal Grimson long before he did the press conference that Leon Bailey and Dujon Whisper Richards was not available. I must speak to Leon first. And then he went on to say, please see the screenshot, which was also in the video that was posted attached to this caption. Now, as I said earlier on in the video, Craig Butler is clearly trying to separate the Leon Bailey break and the demands, which would then put all the blame on him and take the blame off Leon Bailey. So that's the PR move that he's trying to do right now. That's the whole point of that post, right? It's aimed because he's seen the backlash that Leon Bailey has gotten because of his actions and because of his feud with the Jamaica Football Federation. And he's decided to come out and take all of that blame upon himself and try to lessen the blow that Leon Bailey is receiving from the fans, right? Because he knows that Leon Bailey will have to come back to this national team because Leon Bailey will want to play in a World Cup. And if when Leon Bailey is back, the fans are still on his back and he's still not performing, then it's going to be a very, very rough time for him on his return. So Craig Butler is doing all he can right now, as much PR moves as he possibly can to take that blow off Leon Bailey and fling all of it on his plate. Is it too late? I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Now here comes the spicy section. This is where I'll reveal to you guys the screenshots of Craig Butler's conversation with Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson, right? Now the first screenshot here is, as you guys know how WhatsApp works, Craig Butler is the one that screenshotted it. So the message that's highlighted in green, that is Craig Butler, and the message that is highlighted in white, that is Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson. And if you look very, very close, right to the top of your pic, you will see, for those who want to take out the microscope, you will see that that is Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson's face in his DP, right? Now, I'll go ahead to read it for you guys. Coach, I haven't heard from Leon since. Leave off whisper, please. Chelsea is giving us a hard time and let us await on Leon's answer. Add him as the 27th person, but it's important. No, I'm not sure how this helps his case because he did say to leave off Leon and he did also say to leave off Whisper because Chelsea is giving us a hard time. Now, we didn't say the exact reason why to leave off Whisper. He did not say it's an injury. Based on the screenshot, he just said to leave him off because Chelsea is giving us a bad time. But then Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson went on to say, so we do not select Whisper, correct? So he basically confirmed with Craig Butler that he should not select Whisper. And Craig Butler then went on to reply and said, yes, don't. Chelsea is threatening to pull contract, etc. No. Jaime Hallgrimsson then went on to call up Dejan Whisper-Richards into the national team. Now, I don't know what is the case with Dejan Whisper-Richards. He was listed as injured, but clearly here, Craig Butler did not tell Jaime Hallgrimsson that he was injured. He just told him that Chelsea is giving them a hard time, right? And he also made it abundantly clear to the coach that Chelsea is threatening to pull the contract that Dejan Whisper-Richards currently has. Now, if that is true, then you can understand the reason why Dejan Whisper-Richards is not shown in this national team and has not showed up, whether it's injury or not. Chelsea is a very, very big move for him. He's a young player. He's not the leader of this team. He wouldn't be starting. So if it's up to his career and getting a cap in this international campaign with the Copa America, I would have to agree with the youngster to really listen to what Chelsea is saying and to hold up. It's his career, and as I said, he's not a talisman in this team. He's not a senior man in this team. Yes, Reggae Boyz fans would love to see Dejan Whisper-Richards, but at the end of the day, I believe holding back, if it's true that Chelsea was threatening pulling the contract, I believe holding back is the correct decision for young Dejan Whisper-Richards. If you've made it this far, please remember to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, and don't gatekeep the content, guys. Share it with your friends. And yeah, that's it for this video. As I said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And remember, tune in to Reggae Boyz Weekly later with Kishan from 433 Presser and Dylan here from Gunnaz. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Finale. It still might be. It is.
Nicholson! Wow! Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
The Gunnaz Podcast.